When you hear this sound, turn the page. When you hear this sound, the book is over.
Why does it float? A Just Ask book. Look at the big boat. It stays on top of the water. It floats. The little boat floats too. But this doesn't float. It went right to the bottom. Ouch! What's happening? I wonder why. Why does the big boat float? And why doesn't the rock float? Well, that's a hard question to answer. We need to do some tests to show you. The tests are called experiments. Experiments? Look at this jar. I will put water in it. See the water line I drew? That shows how high the water is in the jar. Put this boat in the water. When something is put into water, the water has to move to make room for it. Look at the water go up above the line. No two things can take up the same space at the same time. The water had to rise higher to make room for the boat. The boat displaced or moved enough water to make room for itself. Displaced? Oh, I know. The boat took the place of the water. Now we have to study weight. We have to study the weight of the water and the weight of the boat. We have to weigh the water. Just the water that was displaced. That's the amount of water above that line. Then we have to weigh the boat. Look, the water and the boat weigh exactly the same because the water and the boat weigh the same amount. The boat floats. That's part of the reason why things float. Let's do another experiment. I'll put this block of wood in the water. The wood sinks until it has displaced enough water to equal its weight. Then it floats. The water underneath the wood pushes up on it. This pushing up of the water is called buoyancy. See, it floats. That's a big word. Say it with me. Buoyancy. 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 See this heavy old piece of iron? It sinks to the bottom. Let's change the shape of the iron. Let's make the iron into the shape of a pan. I can help. Can I help? How's that? That's good. Let's see if it will float now. Not bad. Amazing! Look, it floats. When the iron was made into a pan, its shape was changed. Now there's room for air in the pan. The pan covers a bigger space in the water. Its shape helps to make it float. Big boats are also made in a shape that has lots of space for air inside. The shape of the boat displaces a large amount of water in a big ocean or lake. That's why big boats float. Now drop your rock into the water. The rock sinks right to the bottom. It will not float. Remember why the rock is too heavy. The rock cannot displace enough water to equal its weight. The rock will not float. Now I know why it floats. We do too. I float too.